Well. This is, as they say, it. Divinity. Surreal, is it not? So much more insubstantial, almost, than desiring an empire, or vengeance, or fame. That said, I'll not deny I very much aspire to the surreal. No greater emperor than the one that sits on the throne of gods.
He sighs deeply.
Oh, you'll probably think this highly uncharacteristic of me, but I'm inclined to agree. This journey of ours, this strange and violent pilgrimage, it has changed some preconceptions. It's not so much that my desires have changed, it's that they've multiplied. They were like a diamond kept hidden in a secret pocket for none but me to see. But then the diamond was forced into the open, held against the light. And in that light, so many colors I never knew were there. Sadder. The promise of dragons. I value them more highly now even than divinity. The final prize is yours. I'm content to follow a more unexpected path.
Beast looks not at you, or even through you, but beyond you, beyond the Academy, to a place far from you, but close to him.
I know I talk a lot, but I don't talk about the Isle of Mists that much. No reason to, most of the time. Can't stop thinking of that time today, though. My crewmates and me, we can handle prison. We can handle death, even. But ain't no one should handle the Isle. You don't see the mist. You don't... Then the ripping starts. Your dreams ripped away. Your thoughts. Your self. It's in you. And it is you. Your body is meat. I'm not looking to ascend because I want the power. I'm not doing any of this for me. I'm doing it so the rebels never need face the Isle. So the mist will never be in them. As soon as I stop Operation Downfall, I rejoin them. As far as I'm concerned, that's where my divine duties begin and end.
Whatever words he meant to come next go unspoken. The wide-eyed and tongue-tied dwarf can only nod and blush. He trusts you. He will be at your side.
So this is the ancient Academy of the Eternals. Careful now, that's a trap. A bit like yourself. Careful now, that's a trap.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
What a strange device. What a strange device. looking tight.
A Voidwoken stares intently at you. This creature seems different. It sways with a sinewy purpose. Intelligence glints in its eyes. What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
What they pursued for power, which is what they're doing still. One has to admire their tenacity.
Looks to me like they do just about anything to survive. The mark of civilization is knowing when it's your turn to lay down so that others may live.
won't work. Blocked. Looks like a library. Books. How thrilling.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a godwoken and a thief. You keep your secrets well, even from yourself. You are Leonard Rawle, godwoken, thief. If you can't earn a place in Lucian's shadow, you're going to steal it. You think you'll find advantage in the Forbidden Library. But first you have to steal the keys. Your tutors have one each, but you can't risk getting caught. You'd earn yourself a trip to the Chancellor's chamber, one from which you suspect you would not return. Your best friend, Redulus, was your rival. You knew that he was weak. You made sure the Chancellor knew it too. And while your friend was in the Chancellor's secret room, you stole the capacitor from the Chancellor's own table. But then you heard a noise. You hid the capacitors you had taken and set out to steal the rest. You were lurking here, plotting, when you were overtaken with a sense of love. You felt at peace. You felt Lucian's hand on your shoulder. You did not feel the sword blade enter your back. A hunger rises deep within you, a desire for the spirit source. This yearning is not yours, but it demands satisfaction. The hunger dies away, for now. You pause. Lucian was the divine. Why would he want to harm anyone in the Academy, from where his successor ought to rise?
To rule is to be ruthless when the occasion calls for it. The occasion...
Tale as old as time. He secured his place and didn't want any upstarts to come.
The ghost's memories slip. He's wrong. He'll die. He did die before he even made it to the Chancellor to ask for permission to fight in the Arena of the One. And what's more, you are Kandor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the Chancellor to hear your case. Instead, you find a man you've never met, a great and powerful sorcerer. And as his shadow falls upon you, you realize that this is Lucian the Divine himself. He gives you a smile of the utmost benevolence and grace. You turn and flee towards the library to warn your tutors, but Lucian is too fast. He cuts you down. You're Kandor the Godwoken, dead by the hand of the Divine. A hunger rises deep within. The hunger. The spirit of a rather old man dodders around.
Ah, a new student. I admire your enthusiasm, but I'm just about to close the gallery for the evening. You'll have to return.
The ghost frowns with confusion, then wags a
You're new, so I won't report your insolence. But you had better look. All the powers that a Godwoken needs are documented in these two. I will not allow it to...
Oh, come now. Surely you must have heard of the gallery.
I will not allow it. I am Master Tremblay. Curate...
An elegant and intelligent-looking lizard. She gives you a haughty look, then a hunger rises deep within you. The hunger.
Come on now. Back to...
Her memories flow into you. You are in love with Redulus went to see the Chancellor, and you have not seen him since. You're on your way to the... and a gentle pain stabs your heart. Lucian smiles at you. Believing it comes from her own mind, she realizes the truth. She was murdered by Lucian. She knows Redulus went to see the Chancellor in his chamber.
I think I'm missing something here. I think I'm missing something here.
Tarian Grey, who died at the hand of Lucian, weeps for Redulus, her lost love. She knows Redulus went to see the Chancellor in... Tarian Grey, who died... Her eyes widen in panic. The thing inside you is relieved, but it won't be relieved for long.
Come on now.
She gives you the haughty look once more. She freezes in confusion. She turns and looks you in the eye, in horror and in pain, and your god shall be barely sated.
What a strange device. A beam. Perhaps we can harness its power somehow. Blocked. This is it. The Temple of the One.
You vile, sniveling little beast. How dare you? How dare you reject us? How many times did I have to tell you? I am eternal. Perhaps I should thank you. If not for your cruelty, I would not have met him. If not for your crimes, I would never have been reunited with my people. But now I am whole. And soon you will be torn to pieces.
Much to your surprise, you encounter Ifan Ben Medst once more, but wasn't he dead?
Alive? I am far from alive. I am sworn to the Covenant, and you too will be far from alive after I face you in the arena of the One.
He smirks, and something awful glitters in the void behind his eyes. Something you never saw there before, something you hope never to see again.
Yes, it's me. In the flesh, to an extent. No such thing for those who scar themselves for the God King. I've found a new master. A kind master. A promise of eternity. Through him, I shall be free. My master, you will kneel before him too. No such thing for those I've through him.
A figure stands before you, none other than Bishop Alexander himself.
Sorcerer, you've made it far. Too far. My destiny was unveiled to me in the Hall of Echoes, at last. I realized how Dallas had been sabotaging me all along. She had her accomplice, Vredeman, claim he could train me how to master my God-woken powers. But it was a lie. He was preventing me from unlocking my full potential. I confronted them once I returned from the Hall of Echoes, and the pair of them tried to kill me. I suspect they were Black Ring agents, tasked with preventing me from ascending. But they have failed, as you can see. I stand on the cusp of greatness. This is how it is meant to be. How my father intended it to be. Even here he guides me to my destiny. Of course he did! Every God-woken here was a threat to his legacy, so he did away with them. Now, once I'm rid of you, I am destined to be the Divine. Don't try to meddle with destiny.
Alexander's resolve visibly crumbles under the force of your words. When he speaks, his voice is a croak.
It's a curse to be a great man's son, you know. How could I ever hope to lead the world out of darkness, when I can't even escape my father? Someone stronger than me needs to become the next Divine of Rivellon.
You frown with surprise. Alexander vanished along with all the others when the Lady Vengeance breached the Hall of Echoes. You assumed he was dead.
If he still thinks he's the one that will replace Daddy Dearest, he's in for a surprise.
Cutting him down a second time will be even more satisfying than the first. And this time, it'll be permanent.
My master.
Godwoken. Are your studies complete? All Godwoken have completed their studies. I take you now to the arena of the One. There you may fall, or you may rise.